Welcome back to my first Let's Play of Game Dev Tycoon. We are about to make a sequel to our excellent dungeon action RPG game. Well, at least we were going to, and now I just remembered I have no idea where the sliders go for this game. This could turn out not very well, but let's do it anyways. So we're going to create a sequel to our dungeon action adventure game, action RPG, Davulen. It's Swedish, apparently. It's our Diablo clone, so we're going to do that. I think there's actually achievements in this game for like ripping off games completely. I try to be slightly clever with it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to copy paste that, am I? No, I'm gonna have to use the browser because I don't know what the alt code is for an A with an umlaut over it. It's easier just to look it up. I wonder if I can just type that in Google and it will umlaut it for me. Way to go, Google. You know, I'm not a big fan of your guys' lately, but hey, every now and then you do something and I'm like, hey, that's why I like you. Djävulen 2. I think Zwei. I don't know what it is in Swedish, but that'd be German. Zwei. I don't even remember what Diablo 2's subtitle was. I own the game. The box is probably around here somewhere. But we'll make our own. Hell on Earth, that was Doom. Doom 2, Hell on Earth. What's kind of we're just the action guys. This is our action RPG. Let's see. Slashing. Oh. Volkswagen German or Swedish? It's German, isn't it? Well, it's Saab is Swedish. Volvo is Swedish. Huh. See, when you use the arrow keys, they don't register most of the time in these boxes. I'm a big fan of arrow keys. I don't know what that means. Dungeon sobbing? But we're going to do it anyways. PC only has 10% market share, but, you know, PC's coming back, guys. I know it. Mature. Yeah, mature. New blood engine. We're gonna have to develop a new engine soon, but we need to get those research points in. So, action RPG, dungeon crawler, Djävulen 2, Dungeon 7. And for the PC, new blood engine, go. We got lots of people to work on this. Not time for our red exploding barrels. The product placement deal we made. We'll do that next. So, last time I did not add much story quests, I don't think. And all we have is a linear story. But I'm going to add some. We're going to spend some time on it. I honestly don't know how this game figures this stuff in. It may not matter at all. Now we can finally break our stuff up a little bit, so we're not killing our guys, having them overdevelop. We might get a bonus for that if we can keep everybody at 100% or lower. It's good management. So what we're going to do, we should pay more attention to those specialization options, because that might tell you what's more important for each area. But we need a story guy. I'm assuming story is design. We're not gonna waste, he might be just our general dude that does all our low stuff. Leroy might handle all of our low stuff. And then we got 1, 2, 1, 2. Someone's gonna have to double up on something, but we should be able to stay under the deal still, I think. So Drake, that's me, is gonna do gameplay design. Edward is going to do kind of a half and half design tech deal. I'm going to do Connor on tech, Edward on design. I want to keep the tech and design points even, and what I think I need to do is make sure a high tech person's in tech, but also that a high design person's in is in a design area that we spend a lot of time on to balance that out later. Sorry, that took forever to get this one going, but let's see how it goes. We seem to be working decent as a team. It'll get better the better we do. Sure, we'll talk about this one. We talked about our first one, which actually I think helped us because I picked the wrong option and changed it later. So our new game is action RPG game. What was to receive more focus? World design or level design? World design is going to be an RPG thingy. Action is going to be our level design. I still think this game is more action than RPG, so I'm choosing level design. And we'll get our answer before we're going to get it right now, before we have to choose. Hey, industry professionals agree that level design is more important than world design. And it's true. No one really remembers the story of Diablo. I don't remember. There's no good backstory to Diablo. The world was opening up and demons were coming through and you had to kill them or something. Who knows? I remember the backstory to Doom better. So, we have now level design, which was more important than world design, which actually isn't even on the same page. But we remember that for later. I wonder if level design is more important than artificial intelligence. I would think so in an action RPG. Dialogue, not important at all, even in an action RPG. So, artificial intelligence. We'll have our tech guy. We'll have Eddie on that. Level design is important. That's going to be me. We're going to keep Leroy on the low stuff. And now we got 2 completely fresh dudes. Yeah, this is going to be, we're going to do fine. Already wants a break? Wow. I did not know that. But that's why I went down from 3 million being the max to 2.8 on my last turn. My last playthrough. I just thought the slider wouldn't go all the way. Cool. So now we're already blown past where we needed to be before, or what games we were making before. So that's a good sign. World design, I think it's a little bit important. Graphics, sound, both are going to be important. Graphics more so than sound, obviously. Want to put someone new on sound because we don't want to get them over 100. Keep Leroy there for now. Sound ended up being a higher tech or higher design. We're going to use both of these anyways. So he's got a little higher tech. Graphic was the one that was more balanced though, wasn't it? Anyways, we want to keep the design points going in the right direction. I think that'll be best. Oh, we're not getting much hype despite the article. Let's hype this one a little bit. It is a sequel. We might lose money on this one. But I don't care. Look at these research points we're getting from our lab. Ding, 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 ding. A few seconds. Not bad at all. Hey, and we basically just doubled our quality on our games. Okay, finish. Still not a lot of hype. Very interesting. I guess just no convention. Good management bonus. Awesome. So now we can shoot out stuff we've done a million times, still get the bonus by just making sure we manage everyone properly. Which might be a good reason to have more employees earlier on. Just sucking it up and doing it. No loading screens. Awesome. Okay. We'll wait. We'll get the reviews. Yeah, okay. Middle scores, a little high, a little above middle. I'll take that. 7 and 8. Definitely no Diablo 3. As in the scores are too high. Haha. Because we didn't do online tech for this one. Online only. Auction house should be research that you can do, but it's not. Which is a good thing. Okay, send on vacation. Send on vacation. You want a vacation? Oh. Sometimes I don't notice. I see the bar and there's nothing in it. I'm like, oh, okay, they haven't gone down yet. He's completely tapped. Wow. Okay. No vacation for you. You're a hard worker. Hey, newer engine. Really drove technical innovation. Great responses. I'll do that. We'll hit 1 million with the a little after the first month probably. Also find that tons of research points. We are going to start specializing those who can specialize and training those that aren't quite there yet, like me. Apparently, now you can vacate. Okay, he's already has a specialty. Actually, he doesn't have a specialization, but he is our design specialist. Let's see what other options we have. Tech specialist. He might end up being our tech specialist, actually, right? He's not there. This is our kind of middle of the road guy. So I think they have to be level 7 to 5 or 7 to get a specialization. Apparently, level 4 can get a become the specialist. Now, I kind of wanted it to be Edward since he's with us from the beginning, but then again, I didn't get it. So, with that in mind, I think this is our highest tech guy. He's our tech specialist. And the rest will train. That took tons. It took 100. We'll have 200 by the end of our next game, so I'm not worried. Design. I'm already doing design. Oh, he's also design. Oh, yeah. Duh. Let's get our boosts in for the guys that'll do it too. He won't boost yet. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so programming is tech. Product management is speed. R&D is research. We're not gonna do any research stuff because we got the lab. I'm gonna keep this guy kind of middle because I think I'm gonna bump Edward up. Yeah, he's almost at 500. So he's gonna be higher on tech. He's gonna be the probably the sound guy. That other dude that was kind of middling is gonna be our graphic guy. But he's not quite there yet. So we will do programming, right? Is that what I said? Yeah, programming for technology. You will train nothing because we're out of research points. Okay. You know, that might be in time. Before the sales drop off on this completely. 1 million in sales, great. That'll give us a bump. We'll stay on the market longer. Boosts. So these just kind of allow our guys to send a lot more design or tech depending on what time we use it, what people are focusing on that during that time frame as we're working, and it kind of gives you up at the top. We boost them during that time. That person, maybe everyone, I haven't really paid that close attention, will boost, his output. And it can really be good for getting these numbers even higher, but also like leveling out or trying to really push design or technology forward specifically in a game and unbalancing it or using it at the right time to make sure they stay balanced. If you wait longer, they fill up more. And you can upgrade them so they fill up more and then they last longer. More and more games are being developed for consoles, but there seems to be a resurgence in the PC market after everyone wrote them off. I knew that was coming. Indie developer scene, which would have been us, but we're starting to get into the higher market. But hey, we can still be independent and have a decent amount of staff. We're just not using we aren't using publishers, so we will again. And you know what? This isn't bad for consoles because hey, consoles are little PCs now, especially with the newest generation, and they kind of were beforehand, even though they had their specialized processors like the PS3 that were difficult to to port back and forth to. But now they're just PCs. It's kind of funny that people buy them, in my opinion, but I know why they do. It's just, hey, it's not for everybody, including myself. I would love to start our next game. I gotta wait for him to finish training. Dang it, I wanted to start before the convention. I probably should have, honestly. That was just stupid on my part. I'm an idiot. 1.25 million people came to our booth. Excellent. #1 booth, and we will be the #1 booth probably for the rest of the game. I've never gone lower than #1 once I hit #1. And time for a new game? Or we gotta put out a game. We don't have enough to do our engine, but we gotta get a new engine out soon. We will do... Oh, we do have some new things to do. Hacking adventure, I think is bad. Or adventure. Hacking action is bad. We did our racing action. We did our airplane action. Let's do werewolf action. Once again, I don't know of a werewolf action game. Do you? No, that one doesn't count. Okay, we're gonna call... this is gonna be mature. It's werewolves, right? We're gonna call it Man Dog Fight. I miss the days when things were branded, right? Mike Tyson's Punch Out. You put a celebrity name onto something to sell it. So it's gonna be the Mike Vic's Man Dog Fights. Just sounds right. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, we forgot to do something that have exploding barrels in it. I'm gonna save that. We're gonna go back and do a sequel to a military action game, and we're gonna put exploding barrels into it. Our first-person shooter game. Oh yeah is out. I did not back the oh yeah or the ooh yeah. I just, you know, I kind of like the idea of it. I think we're gonna be okay if we just stick these people. Oh, this changes now though. I still think we're gonna have people in the same categories though. So it might be harder to keep them from going over 100. Get him at 50. Just in case, so he can do another middle one if he had to. Yeah, I liked what they were doing with the Ouya, but it wasn't for me. I don't really necessarily want to be playing games that were made for Android. It's just not my deal. I gotta. It's not a great computer even. Just, you know, I got my computer. I like to game on my computer. I don't really care about gaming in front of my TV. Okay, we're using Edward for artificial intelligence. No, we want someone with higher tech. That's going to put him over. I should have paid better attention. You know what? We are using Edward this time around. Drake would be me. I'm going to save... Oh, I probably don't need to save me for something. We should have changed things earlier. For now, we're just going to do that. Justin Ortega has our boost, but it's not filled yet, so we can't use it. And we don't need to. Look at all that. Man, no hype. Because of the convention. But look how long those sales are going now. Okay, no world design at all. Graphics sound beautiful. We want our highest design guy possible on graphics, which is Justin Ortega. Awesome. And then we got Mark Torres. We got anyone higher? Tech. Tech's already running away with this. I'm gonna keep people on their same spots. And we'll mix it up next time. I'm gonna market this a little bit too. Just a small campaign. Let's let people know, hey, we got this. We got the new game out, werewolf action game, where you play as a man dog and you fight another man dog. People bet on it. And we'll squash all those bugs. Oh, I forgot to do the game report. That would have told us that everyone's still new to the team, but they'll get better in a bit. And they already are. That's pretty good. Okay, then oh good. We cleared out that last bug. So 1.5 bonus, 1.8 because of the good management. Awesome. I clicked, but it didn't speed up. There we go. Sounds moving on up. You know, good all around. Good XP. Co-op. Coop play is available. Mike Vick's Man Dog fight scores are in. And they're good. Action games work well on the PC, say Star Games. Informed Gamer says, I can't wait for the sequel. Must have, Game Hero. One of the best. Better than all the rest. Okay, and look at all those research points. I love it. I love it. Huh, I did not train well last time. I did not train well at all. Do it again. You will give us a report on that. I guess one of these other guys can too, and I will if I can't train them. He still doesn't have the other options, the other specialization options. I know you can get them, even if you're just the main design specialist, because I did it, at least with my guy, I was able to do that last time. You know what? You don't have high research, but I just want the game report. I mean, they're kind of not necessary anymore. We already have a technology specialist and a design specialist, don't we? I thought we did. And last time I thought we can only have one of each. Because he's our design specialist, so he doesn't have that option. I can't see. He was not our tech one. Not bad. 2 weeks and almost $1 million in sales. I think that's our tech specialist there. We'll wait for him to finish his report. Nice. Competitors are jealous. This is going to be our best week. Progression in the story is just perfect. Just when you start to think things have settled down, something surprising will happen. Werewolf action is a great combination. Who knows? Gameplay seems to be quite important for this type of game. Sound, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, all these guys still new to the team. 2 more games and they will do even better. Djävulen 2 Dungeon Saben is complete. Engine is important. Hey, these guys are still new. Okay, train this guy. Okay, so he's our technology specialist, but he doesn't have the other options yet. Why? Why? He has a lot of tech. He's level 5. You have to be level 7. He's level 8 and has the options. Yeah, I guess it's probably level 7. Okay, so we can get, maybe we can have multiple design specialists and technology specialists. Which, if that's the case, let's get somebody there. He's already our tech specialist. He's only a few away from becoming a design specialist. So let's train him up in design. Ah, missed me. Oh, great. I can specialize in something. And I can become a design specialist. Maybe you can do both. Huh. Well, heck, I'm doing that first then. And we'll see if the other stuff disappears. But last time, I know I did both. I know it, because it puts a little special list thing underneath you. Let's see what these guys can do while we're doing that. They can do that. Oh! The new blood engine, which we are still using, which really, really, really means we need to update our engine. But in the meantime, anyone can use it. Just take it. Sweet. Okay, which means these guys have research to do. Because it's engine time, which honestly I think is one of the more entertaining parts of the game, just to me anymore. It's kind of like, hey, let's build this awesome engine with really cool stuff that works for our game. And that takes a lot of research points, so I'm glad I didn't blow it on something else. Oh yeah, we're going to just integrate a camera into our system and lock out used game sales, and no one's going to raise a fuss about that, I guarantee it. Oh, I wanted to research, not train. Let's research large games. Can we research anything for 40? I'm gonna wait until we get the Oculus Rift peripheral to do that. I don't think 3D is. It's probably not. It actually isn't necessary for the Oculus Rift. But I threw it in that engine that I made for the Oculus Rift as well. Last time. Mini games, not a fan unless it's like a lock-picking mini game, and even then, it's just kind of a necessary evil for that type of game. I would rather have a little skill-based game instead of just a dice roll for something like that. But for our type of games, not necessary. We could grab cloud saving, AI companions. Also not a fan. I don't care how good the AI is. For companions, it just doesn't work out, in my opinion. Character progression, you know, that's good in any game when your character can progress. Hey, Vonnie came out with announced the Play System 4, and it looks really consumer friendly next to the Xbox One or whatever they called it, inbox. We'll just sit here, build up a little research points. We'll release one more game with our old engine. Okay, we got... Oh, yeah, we could have self-published large games a decade ago almost. Look at all those fans. So the next game we're going to make is going to be a large game. It's going to be a little harder to keep people from getting overworked, but I think we can still do it. A sequel? Man, that's still on the market. We're going to hit 3 million in sales maybe. It's still at rank 16. People love man dog fighting. Okay. Oh, is it sequel time? Because we can throw out a sequel for something that was still on an older engine. Werewolf and then a vampire game back to back. Sequels back to back. I'm not doing sequels back to back. Let's develop something new on the old engine, so when we do get out a new engine, we can do it. Let's try. Oh, large game does have requirements. Let's wait on our large game until we have our new engine, because I know we'll have the right level graphics and sound for it. So I think we're fine right now, honestly. But have we done a fantasy action yet? We did. That was our geriatric Icarus game. Music action. Music action. I think this isn't going to do well, but let's give it a shot. So PC is now the largest segment, which is awesome. And we're going to call this, oh, what should we call it? If I can use my shift key properly, violin fight, exclamation point. So it's a guy who runs around with a violin, and he shoots his bow with it like it was a bow and arrow. He puts the bow on the strings, and he pulls back really hard and shoots the bow at people. Which is kind of funny, because for a bow and arrows, you pull back on the bow and you shoot arrows. In this, you're going to shoot a bow. It is called a bow. What you use... Oh. Nope. Does this one have our... No, we can't put our barrels in this one. Should we do the barrels? Is it barrel time? Do a barrel roll? You know what? I'm putting a cut here. Come back and find out.